it comes to wireless earbuds, there are three things I care about: how they sound for music, how they perform for TV shows and movies, and how good the active noise cancelling is. So that's exactly what I'll be covering in this review of the Soundpeats C30 wireless earbuds. Let's get into it. Starting with build and comfort, the C30 keeps things pretty simple. The earbuds are lightweight, they don't feel bulky in your ear, and they feel comfortable enough for longer listening sessions, whether that's a full album or a couple episodes of a show. They come with a few different size earbuds, so the fit was secure for everyday use like walking around or commuting, and I never felt like they were going to fall out. The case is compact and easy to carry around. The overall design isn't overly fancy, but it looks nice. For $30, more than I expect. Out of the box, the sound signature is pretty aggressive. There's a lot of energy, but I don't feel like it's very balanced. It feels like there's a capable driver here, but like I said earlier, the tuning doesn't really feel evenly balanced. The bass hits hard right away, and I like that a lot, but in the mid-range it feels a little crowded. For me, the vocals don't sound really natural, and everything feels like it's on a smaller sound space than it should be. The main thing is I feel like the treble feels very restrained, almost like it's holding back the detail. For $30, they sound decent enough, but nothing special. I wouldn't say they sound amazing out of the box, but they sound okay. After using them for a few days on a stock EQ, I applied a custom EQ, and all of a sudden the C30 becomes a completely different earbud. After tuning, the bass felt punchy and controlled. It was very clean sounding. The mid bass hits with authority, and sub bass adds weight without really spilling into the mids. Even in tracks with layered bass, everything stays separated and defined, and nothing turns muddy sounding. The biggest improvement though came in the mid-range. After applying a custom EQ, vocals finally sound open and natural. They have body without sounding thick, and they come through very clear and expressive. Instruments like piano, guitar, strings, brass gain proper separation and clarity, and the overall presentation feels wider and less congested. The treble also benefited from tuning. It becomes more present and airy without crossing into harshness. Small details like cymbals and background textures are easier to hear, and the entire sound feels more immersive. With EQ applied, this easily becomes one of the best sounding wireless earbuds I've tested in this price range. For TV shows and movies, the C30s perform surprisingly well. Again, after tuning, dialogue is clear and easy to follow, even when the volume's pretty low. The voices don't get buried by background music or effects. There is enough stereo separation to create a sense of space, which helps during action scenes or ambient heavy moments. And low-end impact adds weight to explosions and soundtracks, but it never really overwhelms the dialogue like I mentioned earlier. For watching content from my phone or from an iPad, it's a very enjoyable and immersive experience listening through the C30s. Talking about the active noise cancelling performance, I'd say it's pretty solid for this price range. It does a good job reducing low frequency noise like fans, AC, and even traffic. It won't completely eliminate voices, but it takes the edge off enough to make a pretty good difference. When combined with music or video playback, the active noise cancelling becomes really useful. I wouldn't call it flagship level noise cancelling like my Galaxy Buds Pro or the Google Buds Pro, but for $30, it's a fraction of the price of the big names, and a small fraction at that, and it does exactly what it needs to do. So who are these for? The Soundpeats C30s are for people who care about sound quality and maybe don't mind tuning and using EQ a little bit. If you listen to a lot of music, watch shows or movies on your phone, or want pretty good sound without spending too much, I think this makes a lot of sense. If you want perfect tuning straight out of the box with zero effort, these are probably not for you. But if you're willing to spend a few minutes dialing things in, then the payoff is absolutely worth it. And to be honest, even when I use some of the preset EQs on my phone, it sounded really good. After tuning, the Soundpeats C30 punches well above its price. There is strong bass, pretty good mid-range, clean treble, and the ANC and the active noise cancelling works well enough to make this one of the best values in the sub $30 wireless earbud space. I wouldn't call it perfect out of the box, but it has headroom to be tuned, and once it is, I feel like they're pretty impressive for the price. If you're on a budget and want great sound for music and media, this is an easy recommendation for me. Alright guys, that's all I've got for this one. I hope it was helpful. If this helped you make a buying decision, please consider using the affiliate link down below, as it really does help support the channel and helps me to continue bringing you hardware reviews like this. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.